Hey there guys, Galaxy Gaming here, and I have decided that I decided to play the Game of Thrones Telltale game, and I've never played it before, so I thought, you know what, I may as well record it and see how it goes. Probably won't be talking much, but you know, let's see how it goes. I might split this up into different parts, or I might just go straight, just do the entire thing in one episode. So, who knows? Let's start with a nice quote from Tyrion Lannister: "The Northerners will never forget." Now, this is very. I'm excited to play this because I recently decided to watch all of Game of Thrones in one sitting. Well, not one sitting. I decided to watch it all before Season 8 comes out, and I'm very excited now for Season 8 to find out how. Hopefully the living will win, but it's entirely possible that the Night King will win. So, let's get started, shall we? This is exciting. Leave down in the comments as well if you want me to play more Telltale games. I do have all of The Walking Dead, and I would honestly love to play that. For thousands of years, House Forrester has been a loyal bannerman to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war and rival houses. Seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves, and the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. Exciting. Yeah, leave down in the comments if you want to.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Should probably put subtitles on. But yeah, now that I've paused it, I have a chance to say, if you want to watch me play The Walking Dead, all 4 seasons, I will. Just gotta find the subtitles now. Was that it? I missed it, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Let's go.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all... Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. And House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your gun. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
The King in the North!
We march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
The North remembers!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
So I'm no longer a squire?
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Oh, damn, this is the Red Wedding.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Do I have to watch the Red Wedding
Nice
again?
night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's turning into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Oh, damn!
Oh!
Just so long as they don't make me watch the Red Wedding, I'll be fine. The Red Wedding was horrific to watch the first time around. I should probably mention I'm playing this on the PS4 version. Now we have a chance to talk. So far, this is awesome. The voice acting's stellar. I just wonder how the gameplay will be. Because I'm used to the Walking Dead style of gameplay, which is, you know, very much just, you know, stab walkers and stuff. But this is. I'm assuming there's going to be sword play.
Shoot that one!
Haha, shield. Dude, you should probably grab a sword.
Look out!
So right now, this is about season 4, I think. I think season 4 is when the Red Wedding starts. Or when the Red Wedding happens. Apart from that, I'm unsure. But all I know is that the King in the North is about to die. Oh, this is one of those unwinnable ones. I hate it when they do that. They make it... It's pointless to do, so they may as well just not do it, just have it play as a cutscene. Yo, that guy just got trampled. They may as well just do it as a short cutscene. Don't call for him, you moron!
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
I feel like lying to him was the best option. Because I don't want to just end up killed because... Because I couldn't protect a squire. I feel like I made the right option.
Traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
See, I always thought, just by the show, I always thought it was a stupid idea for Robb Stark to try and... Why would you try and take Casterly Rock?
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Well, the phrase says time to...
Well, this guy's gonna die.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no... I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
I wonder if one of the Valerian steel swords...
Go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle... Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters! On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
So I'm trying to remember now, where this falls with the rest of Game of Thrones, like where it is. So Joffrey's still alive. Jon Snow's at the Wall. Tyrion hasn't been banished. Whoa, oh, tell me they animated the entire thing. Oh, this is dope. Yo! This is awesome. This is awesome. I find it so sad that Telltale Games went out of business. It's a crime. It's a true crime. Although I'm just glad that someone came in to finish season 4 of The Walking Dead. So they at least wrapped that storyline up. Oh, okay, they didn't do it all. They did the bits that mattered, I'm guessing. This is exciting. I just realised, since I'm recording this, I'll probably have to buy the rest of the episodes, because the first one's free. Drat. If this never makes it to YouTube, you know why. Well, you won't know why, because it didn't make it to YouTube. Ah, here we go. Classic Telltale gameplay. So I have the Forester Sword. I'm assuming it's Valerian steel. Because I've read that the old houses... Most of the old houses have Valerian steel swords, like Ned Stark's ice. The Lannisters had a Valerian steel sword at one point, but they lost it because one of them went to Valeria to try and plunder its secrets, but he never came back. And he took the sword with him and they never found it. And then there's, the obvious one, there's Longclaw, which belongs to Jon Snow.
That's father's car.
Oh, great. Well, my dad's dead.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
I'm gonna have to use this big, huge sword.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You
Yes,
can
it
try
is.
If you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Ooh, is that how it's gonna be done? Ooh, I kinda like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
Well, I lost.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Oh yeah, 'cause you did so...
You really are a pig.
problem with people in games. They come at you one at a time. That looked painful. Mash, mash. Oh yeah, good idea.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders.
I'm gonna show him mercy. I'm kind. I'm feeling kind today.
Thank you. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Ooh, and I got an achievement. I think he's gonna be dead because I didn't run into him.
Mother?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Well, he's dead.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I wonder how long this episode is. Oh, good use of a 2D background.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
But we don't know your sister's
Thank you,
dead.
mister.
She hid.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Ah, cut it off.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
Apart from that one who I
These
let go.
maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Ooh, nice leg. That doesn't seem accurate.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
I'm gonna Google that.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Oh, apparently it does work.
Right.
It's because the dead tissue.
This might hurt a bit.
Intriguing.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what?
Can't
What
tell
did
him.
he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
I know the importance of a vow. I gave my word.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
That thing is a huge sword, though. Why are we just looking at windows? Ooh, glass.
The Ironwood Grove.
Oh, yeah, so based on what I've read, these are an actual house in Game of Thrones. They weren't made up for Telltale's story, but they're only mentioned once. And apparently they have ironwood trees, which is a rare mineral, or a rare tree that can be used to make weapons and such. Which intrigues me. Who's Mira?
Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Oh.
I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
I've also read that you play as
exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
anybody who is part of the Forrester family.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
So I'm assuming these are the characters we're going to play as. You know, because we had, this guy's been banished to Essos. That's where Daenerys Targaryen is. She's in King's Landing, so I'm assuming that's how we'll end up at King's Landing.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Ooh. Well, these two are
Lord
dead.
Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
And then there's Roderick.
He was our best warrior by far.
But we didn't actually see him die. Oh, there's a codex. Let's have a look at the codex, shall we? I probably won't do this for everybody, but just for, Whoa, that's a lot of information. I'll go over each. I'll just go on them for a little bit. You can pause and read. There's Gregor. Lady Alyssa Forrester. Roderick Forrester. Asher Forrester. What's to say about him being banished? I'll read this one because it intrigues me. The exiled second son. Asher had always been a rebellious youth, brawling in taverns, sleeping with whores, and finding ways to raise his father's ire. But his life took a dark turn, and when at age 17 he fell in love with Gwyn Whitehill, the eldest daughter of his father's bitter rival. Bloodshed ensued, and Lord Forrester faced a grim choice: go to war or exile Asher across the narrow sea. He chose the latter. Asher remains in Essos to this day, living as a sellsword, trying not to think about the life he left behind. Mira Forrester. Oh, she's a handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell. So she's in the capital now because now Marjorie is the one who's engaged to Joffrey, because this is after the Battle of the Blackwater. Oh, okay, so Talia and Ethan are twins. Okay. And then there's Rion Forrester, I'm assuming.